This is what could be quite literally in the path of increased oil tanker traffic. The 76 endangered southern resident killer whales. In May, the Federal Minister of Fisheries and Oceans announced new measures to try to protect them, including interim sanctuary zones and voluntary go-slow and sound reduction measures for ships.
Our government formally recognized that these whales face imminent threats to their survival and to their recovery.
But with his government's approval of the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion, with the increase in tanker traffic from 5 a month to 1 a day, Wilkinson is now denying that the pipeline will have a detrimental effect on the killer whale population.
No, actually, that's not a fact. The issue around marine shipping for the South Resident killer whale is a far broader issue than any one particular project.
That's not what the National Energy Board red flagged back in February when it recommended the expansion go ahead. Project-related marine shipping is likely to cause significant adverse environmental effects on the southern resident killer whale population.
That additional traffic could be going right through the places where the whales need to feed.
This environmentalist says the pipeline expansion shouldn't have been approved.
I do think that the severe threat to the southern residents and the extremely perilous state they are in and the law of the Species at Risk Act should have been enough to stop this project going forward.
The head of UBC's Marine Research Institute disagrees, saying there are greater ongoing threats to whales on our coast, from ship strikes and noise from BC ferries and other marine traffic that interferes with echolocation and communication. Then will come from one extra oil tanker a day.
That number of vessels is not really a threat to the killer whales per se. So we know that on a long weekend, BC ferries can add an extra 300 sailings.
Trites argues the pipeline debate has actually been good for the endangered whales.
Southern resident killer whales, they become the poster child for almost every major environmental campaign you could imagine. And so it has brought attention. The pipeline has brought attention to the welfare of killer whales.
That's cold comfort to concerned environmentalists.
No one ship is going to necessarily be the nail in the coffin, but every decrease in their ability to feed and survive is driving them to extinction.
Eric Rankin, CBC News, Vancouver.